Crazy, crazy. I don't know. Um, Sometimes it gets all buggy, my phone, whenever I'm taking videos. It is what it is. But actually, I just wanted to say thanks to Wayne, Tone. You in tune with the city? I mean, Sea High, California. Let's go. Where we at? I want to say thanks for the last two songs. That's where I was, like for real. Um, I got two clean energy processes. That's where we're supposed to be today. And I have no idea why, but I follow my instincts because they're my instincts. I'm 50 years old, you know, 3 times 3. Well, I got three. There's, I'll talk about Jason, but I'll bring the cleaver, you know. I got this thing. It's Jerry Anthony Hernandez and Wit, my actual name. Well, on my birth certificate. It's not hyphenated or whatever, but that's who I am. 49% DNA, 51% DNA. Human man. I mean, the snake was speaking, that was DNA. You got the two branches every 28 days. It's one of those human things. It's how we got here. I mean, they were talking fig leaves. That's what they covered it all with. What is that? What kind of tree? Think about it. And the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Chimpanzees eat monkeys, so you can fucking eat me. I mean, I'm a human being. Um, but yeah, no, those two songs, like that's where I was at this time. Um, I'm not even bullshitting. I got two clean energy processes. Bill Gates. Yep, absolutely. Foundation shit, like for our kids. You know. Um, and then I started thinking all this crazy shit. Just music. Physics come through the music, and I started, like I had two people motivate me a lot. Well, a lot. Like Bob was like my best friend for like 5 years. It's not bullshit. Like that's what got me through a lot. But also Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking's actual last words were mine. I'm not even bullshitting. Has to do with the definition of gravity I did, you know, and it's kind of complicated. Well, it's pretty simple. Gravity, you know, all points in the universe, universal center, gravity bending space time around itself. Actually, you know, all things connected. That's energy from the Big Bang. Whoop. I don't give a shit if people believe it or not. I'm going with science thing. Um, it actually, out of the darkness comes light. There it is. And simple shit, like breath. First it was light, um, earth, blah, blah, blah. But breath, family tree, where we come from. I mean, I lost my tail at insemination. Same as always, spit my head off, lost my tail. It's just stupid shit. I'm a human being, but before I started listening to Wayne, it was, Eminem was getting me through. I got a lot of shit in my head too. Um, I didn't pick it up till the 3. I mean, bling bling. Man, you got robbed in 97. Did you see? Should have got 2 of those things. No, you did cool. I mean, I know where you left it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful choice. And a lot of people couldn't make that. But I do believe in choices. That's for sure. I mean, Sandra Day O'Connor, woo, beautiful. It's much better than a total abortion of our justice system. That's what our political system is. It's how we deal with one another, human beings. But if you cheat, Senna, there is no I. That's the humble. It took a lot to get there. Transfers over very easily. In self-defense, thou shalt not kill. 1. In the Torah, there's 7. And then there's 7 principles, but the 7 they've turned into 10 once translated. And those stones are old. The principles of Buddhism, Tao Temple, can't remember exactly, but yeah, I mean, Moses, burning bush, paper lantern. And then I was like, silk, just natural silk. Little stick, pull it out, there's a fire. And in the Torah, it's a temple, nothing structurally holding it up. It's under different cloth. That's silk. And they moved, they moved somewhere. That's Eastern philosophy. The all-seeing eye, Ra. There was the bad guy, Ram, but Ram's a bull. And I'm not a sheep. I'm a grown man. That's a ram. But yeah, Brahma, it's a path, it's a way. It's stubborn old ox, and it's in Mexican or in Spanish, and whatever Espanol you speak. I mean, there's so many dialects. There's even Spanglish. Even with your sandals, if you're sandal. But and I mean, you should see some of M shit right now. I don't know if AI is doing it or if he put it down and AI just threw it out. Like, I was like, thank you so fucking much. I finally heard Damien say the word fuck, and I was like, somebody needs to say it. Like, some people get away with it. I say it, the whole fucking world stops. I mean, I have to change it to something else, FAQ, enunciate. I mean, I put that shit down before it came out big. I really did. It was in my boy Rock One's, it was in my art pad, my writing pad, and my boy Rock One in Vegas just picked it up and he started naming my poems and shit. And I was like, all right, cool. At least he let me know he was there. And, he busted a couple things. He's from FAK, but he was in Vegas. And I wasn't, it wasn't a diss, it was whatever, just that. And I was like, fuck you. It's just whatever. Or FAQ apostrophe N, this fucking thing. I've seen it so many times. I've been questioning it so many times, man. I mean, now, wow, we got it. And, we just, I don't know, M's M. And then he's green. And I started laughing. I was like, you bring my dog, man? Marvin and Martian. I'm thinking, who? Two from Flintstones. Because I'm sick of the gas thing, Like fossil fuels, that's there. D period, A period, R period, E period. And I was just like, fuck it, let's go for the biggest one. Fossil fuels. Officer Geary walked in my class, 5th grade. Or not my class, multi-purpose room. And I'm not here to preach. It's just here to do my job. What's the revelation? It's an enlightenment. What's the rapture? Whew, it's a moment of good. Something great. I mean, I've been through so many things. I've touched the dude's hand. Like, I was just sitting there writing, right at night. I was hanging out at City College, a spot with light, just comfortable, open. This dude pops out of nowhere. Zoop. And I was like, all right. He's like, you need something? And I was like, I don't even know where you came from. But I was like, nah, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm writing, this is where I hang out. But, I was like, I sell my soul to anyone and everyone. It is what it is. Like, I write my stuff. I do my deal. I do my art. Yeah, cool. That's my soul. That's my living soul right there. That's my work. It's not like, here, you can have me and I'm gone. I ain't Charlie Kirk. That's Donald's son. That's Donald Jr. Done in by his own son, Eric. Eric started Paradise on Fire. Not alone, but we done fucked up. We did. Donald's not even a U.S. citizen. 34-time felon. I mean, I'm pretty sure M could run for president. Airsoft gun. You're thug as fuck. An airsoft gun? You know how good I am with an airsoft? I got pretty good with one, actually. Sit on my couch. There was a fly on the wall. Beep. Missed it with the first one. Beep. Got it with the second. Let's get 12, 15 feet away. And I was like, yeah, I can do that again. Beep. Missed it with the first one. Beep. Second one got it. But the mayor, former chief of police, it was August 10th, 11th, I don't know, sometime at night. There's other witnesses. 2024, He's no longer a fucking cop. He used to be chief of police. Dirty as fuck. And there's one thing I do not like, and that's hypocrites. I mean, the blue line is a line in the letter of law if that's what you sign up for. Otherwise, we're just fucking, protecting people with badges that are fucking criminals, and it just piles up, end up with the worst, the chief of police for the worst, the dirtiest fucking police department in the United States is mayor, and woohoo! But he's just up there chanting and cheering, woo, Donald. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I got so many jokes. Like, I got like 4 foot, hopefully 4 foot still, like notebooks that I filled up. Like, and congratulations. I hope your grandbaby's head straight out. No, I'm playing beautiful. Beautiful. I was just like, oh my God. And my kids came out sincerely. I mean, I walked out and I'm like, oh my God, my baby's so pretty. And I even asked the nurse, and she's like, I don't like doing this. You know what? You actually have the prettiest baby I've seen in a long time. But didn't have birth control to go through. And my dumb ass, I go in with the camera, like whatever. And I start taking pictures with a flash, and the doctor C-section. That's not good. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm human, though. But it is. It's Jerry Anthony Hernandez and wet, J.A.H. I mean, Em even did one about J.A.W. And it's J.A.H, J.A.W, mom, but me. Mama's boy, my night, but I'm a grown-ass man. My dad raised me to be. The last words before my dad started going to church and shit, and I moved out, or he moved out, some shit like that, was, look, if you ever get scared of something, you read about it, you keep going straight at it. I was like, yeah. I mean, I tested 99 percentile, 99 percentile. I'm not the best room speaker, because if you piss me off, I'll let you know. I had, I almost got assassinated the other night. But they cut left and shot 3 in the air. That's been in the air. But it was one of those silent scooter things. I was punching in Aaron Rosenberg on here, at Aaron Rosenberg, and it switched over to some shit. It's on my last video. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I mean, unless it wasn't him. FBI dropped a tracker on my thing. Pretty sure it was FBI. See FBI a lot. God, fucking accounts of that shit for days. Like, and one day I was just like, motherfucker, I'm sick of this shit. Do it. Do what you got to do. Because they're amazing. But sometimes it's just like, why don't you just talk to me? I mean, across the street, I don't even got a phone on me. They're just like, this dude's staring at his phone, driving around. Well, maybe I did. I took a picture, or I wrote down his license. I didn't have my phone on me. Or I didn't have a camera, some shit. But 0420, blah, blah, blah. Okay. FBI. Mercedes van, whatever. And then another one. And then I bump into, holy shit, is that a whole federal unit? It was not. I wrote about it. Whatever. I don't give a fuck right now. We got a job to do. I mean, I don't give a fuck that Donald's fucking dropping bombs on fucking boats. That's not normally how you do shit like that. They're not even cigar boats. I was like, fuck it. Whatever. So Putin comes in. Did you see that helicopter crash? Like something electric happened. That fucking thing just whoo. And I was like, nah, it ain't not us. Skate on through. Little kid skating, shoot. But we got more important things to do. I do appreciate Putin letting go on AR-3N. I did add a 5 to the end of it. The aliens took it. They put a big old fucking hammerhead on that thing, launched it at the sun, and then the nuclear part went off and busted out the ass and it veered away from the sun. They're tracking it though, you know, like Star Wars is tracking it. You know, we got technology to make sure we don't get all fucked up. Um, that's amazing. The world Indian missile. And then one hit the moon. That could have been us in retaliation or something, you know, but Putin signed a contract to work with us through NASA. And somehow, I hope Putin, I don't know if Putin agreed. Like, thank you, Putin. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't know everything you do. I know when you walk in that country or whenever you said, yep, he was running, like, you know, you were the first Democratic elected leader, I believe. And then that's a different thing. I don't know. I'm not from Russia. I've seen some beautiful things in Russia. And then I've seen some, well, that's rough. And then somebody horse crocodile or something, their whole ass got eaten. My cousin showed me some pictures and I was like, that's got to be crocodile and somebody's horse and crocodile. I was like, that's awful. And, you know, I'm pretty sure crocodile is basically fentanyl, which is, oh my God, I've seen, it's spooky logic. I mean, have you seen, what's his name, the boss? I'm not talking about Donald's bitch ass. The boss. I'm the boss. Fuck out of here. Streets of Chicago. What's your name? New York. Bandana butt. Red, white, and blue bandana butt. And it's whatever. I mean, if it's medicine, it's medicine. But whenever it's weird shit, like it's, I know basically, I'm not going to make that shit. What's the point? I mean, it's ginseng roots and butthole juice. You cut the ginseng roots in half, make them walk down the street. You get a real hot suntan, want to take a nap, and then you put suntan lotion on it, and then you put a whole bunch of really, really highly volatile, like stuff that you burn or like butt farts, like just stuff that pulls all the THC out, or you know, like you hang out with Bob's grandpa, who was or dad moonshining. Well, not really, he was rum making. But I'm sure it goes hard. You get it like what, 180 proof, like Everclear, mix that with some THC, you get it 95% proof. I mean, harden paint all day long, paint smooth, and caution, the road is wet. You know, thanks him, you're awesome. I mean, I remember watching him jump around on stage like a chicken, like 12 people. Fight broke out. I'll go check that shit out. Next thing I know, it's just like, what the fuck? He's got the biggest house ever, and I can imagine that too. Like, just like, oh my God, you know? And I've seen the same thing. Like, I don't read Vogue. Who the fuck reads Vogue? I don't. I mean, people do. I'm not talking shit about Vogue. This is the Vogue I know, you know? And I was just like, that's beautiful. You know, I was just like, what the fuck am I reading this for? I just picked it up, instinct. And playing with a knife, a Jason mask on. I was like, cool, that's a fit. But, you know, 3. Well, then me, and it happened while I was in jail, finally, to the day. You know, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3, 27. Why? Because it's upside down to me. Why I write, how I write. You know, I write a lot, and it just, eventually it became how I write. But upside down 2 is a 7. And, you know, I'm 7'5", he 8'2". That's 7 different years to the day, you know. And then I found, you know, 89. He was reading the Quran. I was like, that's cool. You know, like the Quran, they talk about Jesus' mom. It's got the longest part in the book and the only woman they talk about. They got some of it possibly wrong. You know, like it was a dowry. Yeah. She didn't have to be a whore. Grew up with 3 scholars. Converts very easily. 3 wise men. And other stuff too. And I don't even give a shit. Watching that helicopter go down, I was just like, what the fuck? That's some crazy shit. Gutenberg. Scorsese's nuts. I know for a fact, damn near, that Devil's Advocate painting, when he seen it, the side it was moving around. Because I've seen that shit too. I don't Scorsese shit though. You know, I ain't gonna sit there and play a game of dominoes and turn it into a movie over in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Like, is this motherfucker ever gonna drop his domino? Ever? Ever. That's a whole lot of domino dots. You know what I'm talking about. But we got a job to do. And yeah, actually, that's the weirdest shit in the world. Like I seen, Wayne's done it a couple times. Boom, somewhere else, and he just keeps it in the mix. Like I have to, oh, okay, cool. And same thing to me, And I'm already married, like in reality, you know, God is a woman, absolutely. Lay with her every night. Well, not every night. I'm a night owl. But, when you lay with a woman, you're married. No longer being satisfied, no longer married. Welcome to planet Earth. This is my wife. This is where our kids are. This is our life. If you're not into it, jump the fuck off. We got a job to do. But I got 2 clean energy processes. Physics comes through the music. I need leaders. These are leaders to me. And you're beautiful. You are. But I didn't turn that video upside down. But sometimes, man, I've been alone for so long. I ended up a single dad, like, so long ago. Like 19 years ago. Some shit. My daughter was 9 months old. Son 3. Son turned 5. My daughter was turning 3. October 16th, 2008. I seen something. 2 days later, John McCain. I love John McCain, by the way. I grew up in Yuma, Arizona. 310 to Yuma. Woo! Crazy shit. Some of it not as crazy as Donald. There was a dude. They didn't talk about, like, having sex with the dead women. He just did not know how to interact with humans. And he'd just find women that lived alone. And they'd cook food. And he'd kill them. Just because they had cooked food. And then he'd lay with them. I don't know if he had sex with them. But you know how long it is to find somebody like that? Way back when? Like, they had some fucked up shit going on. It was rough as fuck. I mean, my descriptions are pretty long. I just want to say thanks. I just seen the Bob one too. I haven't even heard the Bob part. I was just like, yeah, me too. But yeah, center, it's a humble, but it's also self-defense too. There is no I, so I got to make it through. Survival. Even conquering, sometimes it's conquering the bullshit. Mostly it's all about survival. So, love you guys. I might fuck Rosenberg up. I tried typing his name, and I don't know if it was him for sure. But I don't give a fuck about green spam, and I will not eat in a box with the fox. Fuck, it's like the greens pan, spawn, green spawn. No, it's not. Fucking money. Spawn and spawn. It's bread. Totally different things. I ain't in this for the money, but I'll take everything I can get. I ain't handing it over to money people. What are they gonna do with it? Elon it up? Man, thank you for dressing all the women. They're lesbians. He hugged Elton John. Elon got Rocket Man. And all the lesbians learned how to dress and be tough and soft at the same time. And then they mix it up and woo! Sometimes it's beautiful. And sometimes it's just cool. It's like, cool. Just glad I can hang out with you, And every once in a while, and then it's only happened once, maybe twice. My sister's offered my sperm to people, and I'm just like, I don't know. If you really want a baby. But I'm not Elon. I'm not trying to have, every one of them from one jerk off load. Said he was launching his rocket. They launched ARI-3N at the sun, bro. The world-ending nuclear missile was launched at the fucking sun. That's beautiful. A thermonuclear missile hit the fucking moon. They said it was something else, but I paid attention. I had to pay attention. They've been changing a lot of shit. Donald's not even a U.S. citizen. 34-time felon. His own personal business. You can't be a felon and be a judge. You can't be a felon and be a cop. I don't even think you could be a felon and a lawyer. What else can you not? You can't be a felon and hold public office. A sovereign citizen cannot hold public office because they have to be self-employed even. No taxes. No taxes. No, we'd have a no taxes tea party. Nothing. Nothing. We wouldn't have schools. We wouldn't have military. We wouldn't have shit. Nothing at all. I need a hammer, a hammer, a hammer, a hammer, a hammer, a hammer. Thank you, Putin. Appreciate it. I do. I wish I could say the same thing for Donald. Only thing I could say thanks for. Thanks, Eric. Killing your brother on stage. Came to sell you. Well, I helped build Korea Delta there. Construction worker by trade, but I like physics. I like science. I'm not your lesson. Well, obviously, I'm alive. I heard, well, after they killed Donald Jr., he killed his brother because he was talking about sex changes or something. He did it for one Bud Light. You know, he wouldn't talk anything decent, but one Bud Light. It's the only reason he speak up for a transgender person. It's like, that's a real cheap date. One Bud Light. That's all it takes. You don't even know basic biology. We all start off female. XX chromosome. XY chromosome changes after you get nipples. It's just simple biology. So, and I mean, you got to know that to be a grown-ass man nowadays. And then, whatever. I mean, Eric Trump started fucking paradise and hell on fire, California. I had a fucking blood orange moon for 4 or 5, 6 months. I watched it on TV. They fucking told about it. And the next day they said, we can't show that video. But we did our research and it came back with the serial numbers to Eric Trump's iPhone. Why the fuck would the federal government say that? Whose federal government is it? It's ours. Donald Trump doesn't even live in the U.S. Mar-a-Lago is an island nation state of its own. Trump nation or some shit? Fucking idiot. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Trump. Ain't the nation of Trump? What is this? But, yeah, I don't know. And I apologize. My thoughts go pretty far sometimes. I had no